Good morning. Welcome to Godly Play. First thing you have to do is take your shoes off, and they go over there because we don't wear shoes in the sacred space. And then I want you to get all your wiggles out so you can sit very quietly and listen. Are we all ready to go? Great.
Good morning, students, children. It's so nice to see you all. I'm glad to see you got yourself arranged around the circle like we should. That is excellent. Thank you very much. Well, the first thing we do is we look at what the day it is in the circle of the church year. So now, Miss Kathleen is going to do the song that is appointed for today. So, Kathleen?
Okay, this song is called Come and See What God Has Done. And so it goes, come and see what God has done. And I'll hold up the I for see. And then come and see what God has done. Come and see what God has done. Come and see what God has done. God is awesome, and we can shout that. God is awesome in every deed. And then it's come and hear what God has done with the same melody. Then it goes, I will tell you what God's done for me. I will tell you what God's done for me. God is awesome. Really shout that out. In every deed. And then it goes back to come and see what God has done. And then it goes back to I will tell you what God's done for me, and then it goes back to here. But I'll hold up the sign so you know what it is. And we're also going to play instruments. So if you have an instrument at home, you can go get that right now. Or if you don't, you can tap on the tabletop with your hands or clap your hands. Whatever.
See what God has done.
Here we go.
Come and see what God has done. Come and see what God has done. Come and see what God has done. God is awesome in every way. Come and hear what God has done. 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 God is awesome in every way. I will tell you what God's done for me. I will tell you what God's done for me. God is awesome in every way. Let's see what God has done. Let's see what God has done. Come and see what God has done. Come and see what God has done. God is awesome in every way. I will tell you what God's done for me. I will tell you what God's done for me. God is awesome in every deed. Come and hear what God has done. Come and hear what God has done. Come and see what God has done. Come and see what God has done. God is awesome in every deed.
So now it's time for the story. Everybody ready? You can be on crisscross applesauce or on your belly, whichever is most comfortable for you. Our story today is the Holy Family. Now, this is the Holy Family. Sometimes in some places, these are not meant for you. You are told not to touch them because they might break. But the Holy Family is there for you always. You are always welcome to work with the Holy Family. Here is the Christ child, and he has his arms out to give you a hug. Here is the Mother Mary. And here is the Father Joseph. This is the donkey on which Mary rode when she and Joseph went to the great holy city to be counted by the Romans. Now, because Mary was going to have a baby, it was sometimes hard to ride on the donkey, so she would get off and walk. And when you're going to have a baby, it's also difficult to walk. So she would get back on the donkey. So she would be on, she'd be off the donkey as they went along to the holy city. Here is the old cow. And when he came to eat, there was a child in his manger. He didn't understand that. This was very odd. This is a shepherd, and there were many more shepherds that night. And here is a sheep, and there were very many more sheep that evening too. And the shepherds were out watching their sheep, and all of a sudden they saw this bright light, and that scared them. And then they heard the singing, and that scared them even more until they heard the words. The song, the voices said, "Peace on earth, goodwill to all humans." And they were told to go to Bethlehem. Here are the three kings, or wise men. In their language, they were called magi, and people thought they were magic, and that's what the word magi means, is magic. And what they knew best were the stars. They had books and charts of all kinds to track the stars in the sky. But then there was a wild star, one that they had never seen before. And they followed it. They followed it to Bethlehem. And when they got there, there was the Christ child. Now, the Christ child grew and became a man, and then he died. And that's a sad, but it's a kind of a happy and an Easter sort of sense. And now the Christ child is reaching out with his arms to the whole world, to embrace the whole world. And the Holy Family is for you. Anytime you want to work with it, you are welcome. Now, I wonder, what part of this story did you like best? I wonder what part of the story is most important. That's a little different question. I wonder if you've ever seen the Holy Family somewhere else in the church. I wonder if we could leave out any part of the story and still have all the story we need. That's our Godly Play lesson for today. I'd like to say a prayer and dismiss you from, dear Lord, thank you for bringing these children here today with us and to listen about the story of the Holy Family. May they go out into the world and practice some of the things that the Holy Family might have done. all of you go. God bless. And thank you. We'll see you next week.
Well, come on out, put your shoes on.